A Richmond County deputy has been arrested and fired, accused of misusing the flock license plate reader system, as other Georgia agencies are also dealing with allegations of improper searches. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says a routine audit of its flock license plate reader camera system found a deputy accessed and used the system outside the scope of official duties. Investigators say Deputy Jaquarius Yarborough, assigned to the Transportation Division, conducted multiple inquiries involving at least one license plate over a 28-day period, with no authorized law enforcement need connected to his job. The Sheriff's Office says the system was accessed for personal reasons, not for a law enforcement purpose. The Sheriff's Office says Yarborough was arrested and taken to the Charles B. Webster Detention Center. He's charged with violation of oath of office and a charge involving restrictions on retaining license plate data obtained from automated license plate recognition systems. The Sheriff's Office says he's been terminated. And this isn't the only audit that's uncovered alleged misuse of these systems. In Cherokee County, a self-initiated audit also led to 3 deputies being fired and arrested, accused of unlawfully accessing their license plate reader database. That's according to arrest affidavits. Now, both investigations started with audits, and both agencies say these systems are only supposed to be used for legitimate law enforcement purposes.
Welcome back to FightFlock.com. In today's video, we're going to cover another case of misuse and abuse of our flock camera database system by law enforcement. But first, I'd like to pay homage to Dayton, Ohio for covering all their flock cameras with black trash bags. They are true patriots up in Dayton, Ohio. And as you see, I have a black trash bag over my flock camera in today's video to basically honor those folks in Dayton, Ohio. Those are great freedom fighters up there. We appreciate all their work. So today's video brings us back to my state of Georgia, Richmond County, Georgia. The Richmond County Sheriff's Department arrested and charged Jaquarius Yarborough. He was charged with 2 felony counts, and basically what he was doing was stalking his ex-wife using the flock database system at the Sheriff's Department. Nothing new there. He is now waiting for his day in court. He is, and he's wearing a Hollister shirt, it looks like there. I believe that's a Hollister shirt. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but he is a Preppy stalker, it looks like. The Preppy stalker. Pretty funny there. So Yarborough is 38 years old. He, again, was a transportation deputy with the Richmond County Sheriff's Department. They fired him on June 26, 2026. His investigation began the day before, June 25th, 2026. And that investigation was exactly 1 day. They found enough evidence on him to fire him the next day. So he gets canned for using and abusing the flock database system. According to Cody Elkhorn of 11 Live News here in Atlanta, Georgia, he was stalking his ex-wife. Okay, Yarborough was stalking his ex-wife hundreds of times using the flock camera system, and obviously someone snitched. Word got out. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office says it was an audit, a routine audit. I don't believe that. I don't think so. These dudes are not going down unless somebody rats them out. So he was fired and charged with 2 felony counts. So the first felony count was violation of oath of office. Second count, felony retaining flock data. And in Georgia, that is a felony. And that is 2 counts. His bond was $6,500. That is actually in line with where it should be. So I'll give the Richmond County Sheriff's Department credit there. The bond is about where it should be for 2 felony counts here in Georgia. Most of us would have paid about that same amount, $6,500 for 2 felony counts. Now, I covered Cherokee County just a couple of weeks ago. My county where I live, those deputies only had a bond of like $3,000 and change. So those sheriff deputies, all those deputies got special blue line hookup on their bond. It was about half of what it should have been. So really, the sheriff's departments, they think we're not watching, we're not paying attention, but we are. And we know a blue line special when we see one. So Yarborough is going to wait his day in court. He is, he was not supposed to have access to the flock database. That's what they're telling us. The Sheriff's Department of Richmond says he shouldn't have been using the flock database because his job was transportation deputy. So that tells me somebody gave him a login, right? That's exactly what that tells me. Somebody gave him a login. And why are those folks not charged? Okay, they should be charged also. Hopefully soon they will be. because somebody gave him a login into the flock system so he could check on his old lady or ex-old lady. So that is also what I'll be, looking at. And I doubt anyone else will get charged because that'll get swept under the rug as usual. And the rug in the police department is a pretty big rug. So this dude, Yarborough, another thing is he takes his mug shot. He's wearing his regular clothes, right? That's his street clothes. He doesn't have to dress out in the orange jumpsuits of the Richmond County Jail, or like a lot of these county jails have in Georgia. They have to be in orange jumpsuits. He gets to take his mugshot in his nice Hollister Preppy shirt, right? So that's another blue line hookup. Even the mugshot is a hookup, right? So hopefully he'll get some prison time like the rest of these folks that abuse this system. And in Georgia, they get a special hookup. Even when they go to prison, they get to go to a special blue line prison, and they're all together in one little wing, and they're not facing the general population, okay, in the GDC, which is the Georgia Department of Corrections. So even if these cops go to jail here in Georgia, they get special treatment from A to Z. Hard to believe, but not really. Okay, so we will keep our eyes on this case as well as the other ones that we've covered, and hopefully, again, this dude gets at least 2 years in prison. Okay, again, no stalking charge. I don't see no stalking charge. Seems to be the pattern, and no charge of possession of a firearm while in commission of a felony, which we would be charged that. Me or you would be charged that. But these blue line folks get special hookups all the way. And unfortunately, nothing we can do about that. But we're going to watch it close. They should still get prison time, okay? Even a 2 felony counts is at least 1 to 2 years in prison, okay? So we'll be watching that very, very closely. But they don't stack charges on these guys like, like we've said in previous videos. They just get charged with the minimum, okay? And that's pretty nice. Must be nice to get special treatment. But you or I would not get that special treatment. So thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. Appreciate all of my subscribers. Please like this video. Please stand by. We will have more videos forthcoming. We have a bunch of other cops just in Georgia alone going down over this flat camera misuse and abuse. And we'll be making videos here in the next several days to cover all those cases. Just more cases than I can count right now. But thank you everyone for your support. Appreciate it.